Okay. So this is DataGear Fastlane class, Fastlane webinar, in which we will tell that how our 8 weeks mentorship will be going on, the basic roadmap, and few basic data engineering steps which you should know. And basically, I want, because you all have come here through a little payment, so there is some basic concepts also around data engineering and data analytics, so that will be covered, so that even these 3 hours will be beneficial to you. And yeah, and I will be keep looking here and there because I have another monitor placed here where I generally try to see the chats, etc. So you may be thinking that where I am looking. So yeah, with the disclaimer that everyone please try to keep yourself muted until it is not required. Okay. So let's start. So okay, before starting anything, let me introduce myself. So I'm Ashok Kumar Bharti. I'm founder of Data2Gear. For Data2Gear is my trademark name on which I do the work around data and mentorship. And Ishram Technologies Private Limited, that is my private limited registered, and this trademark is under that name. So I'm owner of Ishram Technologies and Data2Gear. And I come from a very humble family. My father is a senior technician and he just retired from Doordarshan. My mom is a housewife, and I come from my native roots are from Uttar Pradesh. Exactly, the place is close to Gorakhpur district. I have done my schooling in nearby district. It is GNV Balrampur. You may be knowing the Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya is a series of central government school in every district. So I did my uh, like 6 to 12th class, intermediate class from there. And then I moved into IT Delhi. From there, I graduated and post graduated. It was a dual degree program. So I did my graduation in electrical engineering and post graduation in information and communication. And then I moved into my job. And I'm also writing a book that is ABCs of data engineering. So I'm targeting this book to be launched in end of the August and or early September. So that book I'm writing, and it will be exclusively available on Amazon. In overall, I have 10 years of experience, and mostly all of the experience is in startups only. And this makes me unique also because in startups, you are going to learn about many things, not only the single piece like we do in MNC. So if I talk about my career, so I started my journey as a data analyst in MobiQuick, and from there I moved into Jungly Games, and in the MobiQuick itself within 1 year I became a data engineer. Because I had keen interest in programming and all that, so I was into data analyst, then I moved into the data engineering in the MobiQuick itself. And from there, I moved into Jungly Games, where I worked for about 2 years. Then I moved into very small startup in Gurgaon, that is Bobble AI. From there, I moved in Noon, Dubai. So Noon is kind of biggest e-commerce company in Dubai, like Amazon. But the project where I was working on, it was totally a fresh project. It was kind of a startup only. And the last company where I worked on, from where I left my job, so that was Bark. It is a Saudi Arabian startup, but I was working since see all of these companies which are like Dubai, in Dubai and even Saudi Arabia. So I was working in an Indian registered company, so it is in Bangalore. But that Indian registered company was working for Bark. So this is all about my career, and from there I moved into this mentorship program, and I have also done few B2B projects, because my company Ishram Technologies Data Together is also in B2B. And now with the experience of people who joined me in my team and people who I mentored already, I thought to go in also mentorship domain. Overall, till now, I have generated a wealth of 9 crore rupees and of my own, and that too using data engineering skills initially. And then from the freedom I get, I multiplied it. So we'll cover that also. And I'm telling it because see, this is possible through data engineering. if I can do, even you, most of you are younger than me, you can beat me, you can do even better than me. So that's a big.
Excuse me, one thing. Are you able to listen? Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, Vimal, go ahead.
Yeah, you are currently working, or you are just like
No, I'm not working.
you're not working. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not working
Yeah,
in any of
thank you.
the company. Yeah.
That's
And the reason, see, when I started Data Together, the company registered long back ago, but I started completed around 2 years ago. Then I joined Burke, and but I left it
No, no,
because
I'm just asking.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
asking you to
yeah.
explain because
Don't worry,
you will
don't.
not get time. Right? Managing two things is very difficult.
Yes, yes. So that is the reason why I left. I served there 4 years of sorry, 4 months of what you call notice period. It was officially it was 30 days only, but because they were wanting me to stay there, so I served there for almost
Yeah.
4 months. But yes, and that was my completely last job, and from there I moved into mentorship, and it is like kind of I'm thinking that I'm retiring from job, and whatever I will be doing, I'll be doing my own. Okay, and it was also a risky thing because leaving a 1 CR plus package and then coming something building from very root is like that it is risky. But yes, I am a risk taker and I'll do it. So yeah, that's a brief about me. Thank you asking. Thank you, Vimal, for asking. And few people have joined, so welcome here, everyone. And you can also post your question. I'll keep in chat so that I can, in between, I will look into it and try to answer it. So, and you can see that my websites, so data2gear.com is my website where you will get mostly information about my B2B projects. And Learning Hub website, it is part of that website only where you all have registered. And my contact pages, contact numbers and email IDs are given there, so that you can visit. Okay, now let's start with the pain points. So why I came into this data engineering mentorship. So basically, I have seen that people, especially freshers, if they get job from their placement cell from their colleges, then like they are very well settled. But people who are not getting placed directly from the colleges, they feel stuck. Like they feel stuck around कोई भी company freshers को लेना नहीं चाहती, and mostly companies are nowadays looking for that. They are not looking for only you should have skills. They are looking for that along with the skills you should have little bit of experience also. But freshers, they are freshers, how can they have even small experience? So that is the problem with nowadays many companies, even mostly all of the startups. Very few startups are there which are allowing freshers to come and join, and they only allow if some referral or somebody is there to take care of them in their own company, like then only. So that is a pain I see in freshers. And yes, there are companies like Mu Sigma, TCS, just a sec. Mu Sigma, TCS, and a few big companies which actually allow to freshers to come in, and that is very respectful thing actually, because otherwise no company is allowing them. So that is a pain which I have seen in freshers. Even I was one of them from when I graduated from IT Delhi. So at that time, I was preparing for IES, Indian Engineering Service. But due to some reason, from some family reasons, I had to drop that plan and I had to join. So, but I dropped that plan very late. So I was not placed from the placement directly at that time because I was totally focused in IES. But yes, so then I started looking job. So I know that struggle, and luckily I got the job very soon. Right after my last presentation in the college, I got the job, and I within 2 days I got placed there. Also, I started working, and even I was the first who started working from my batch. And there is another pain point which I have observed. Like many people are there who says that I have learned Python, I have learned SQL. Even somebody says that I know some data engineering stuffs also like big data, PySpark, Airflow. I have, but the thing is, they say that they are not very clear that how much to learn even with the Python and SQL. It is enormous. How much to learn and what to do next. So there is a gap that even if you know Python and SQL, there might be companies are not shortlisting you, and there is a gap. So, so to fulfill that gap, I try to come in with my mentorship program. People are there who are stuck in jobs and stuck in job in the sense like they are doing repetitive work, button clicking jobs, and many data engineers and data analysts are there who are just expert of some tools like Informatica, Azure ADF. So they are just doing drag and drop and some tools just using UI. So after 3 4 years of experience, they feel stuck, and they feel stuck because they have knowledge of only tools. And after 4 years, see, companies will be looking that you should have basic core technology knowledge also. So even in my current batch, many people are there who are already data engineers. Even few people are there who are at 24 LPA, but they want to switch into data engineering and enhance their data engineering skill. And the biggest thing that tech roles. So nowadays tech roles, even if you are techie, most of you are techie, and techie guys are one of the have best. They have best minds. Like you are the IQ wise, you are the best, which I believe. But still, if you say how much hour do you work daily for your office, so it may come up to 8 to 12 hours, right? Eight hours तो कहीं नहीं गए. But after COVID, you know that ये 12 hours भी खिंच जाता है कभी कभी, कभी 15 hours भी खिंच जाता है. And because of that, you're not, you may not be having that freedom which you want. We have the ambitions कि हमें we want to do this, हमें ऐसा करना है, हमें ये घर लेना है, ऐसी गाड़ी लेनी है, बट वो सब करने के लिए हमें पास फ्रीडम ही नहीं है. वी डोंट हैव द टाइम बिकॉज ऑफिस ही हमारा सारा टाइम ले जाता है, राइट. सो ऑल दिस पेन पॉइंट्स आई सॉ, and then I try to best fit myself where I can best fit. So I thought that people who are already in jobs and people who know basic Python and SQL or basic programming language at least, so I am best fit for them, and hence I started my this mentorship journey. And I will talk little bit about my mission, vision, and data to gear force. So my mission is, so we have already started, my current batch is running. I want to empower 1 lakh, at least 1 lakh future data engineers with my hands-on mentorship. And why I want them that they should be uh, not only doing basic stuff, but also they should be ready with the industry grade ETL frameworks, etc. Okay. And my vision is that every data engineer, if they have written in their resume that they are data engineer, it means they should have knowledge of core technologies, not only button click things. And at the same time, they should live life freely and full of love. So that is very important actually, which I believe. And in my career also, I saw this, but very soon I observed everything in data engineering that data engineering things are actually repeated table. Like in if you go in IT, if you are a software engineer, every time you will have to write a new program. But it is not in the case of data engineering. If you have planned very well, then it will not be the case. That you, it is possible that you write once and deploy it everywhere. We'll talk about this little later. And data to care force is kind of a community where which I am trying to build, where every data engineers will be helping each other in terms of job, in terms of over and other opportunities. And at the same time, if you have any questions around data engineering, like maybe it is technical stuff, then that community will help each other. So that is around data to care force. Okay. And this slide is also very important in my view, and because it is not that you are paying money, so I will give you mentorship. This is very important that our beliefs should match. So your beliefs should match with my beliefs. So that's why I am very clear that what are my beliefs, and if it resonates with you, then it will be a good match, so that I can mentor you, you can learn from me. So the first belief which I want to tell, that whatever as a data engineer we should learn, it should be cloud agnostic. We should always give preference to cloud agnostic or cloud independent. So agnostic means it should not be dependent on any of the cloud. So basically the core technologies, you should know the core technology like Spark, Kafka, Airflow, SQL, Apache Flink. There are many cloud agnostic technologies. You should master on that, because if you master on any all these cloud agnostic technologies, then you can develop your ETL framework, your data engineering stuff in your laptop, and at the same time you can deploy it anywhere. It could be any cloud, right? So it will not make you like jammed at some particular cloud. People, I have seen people that people say that I want to do data engineering, but in Azure data engineering, in GCP data engineering. So the thing is, yes, you should do, but you should not limit at that place that you want to be a data engineer in Azure only. What will you do when your company will not support Azure data engineering, right? Azure cloud. Even in my previous company in Berk, this was the case. Initially, things were in Oracle Cloud, and then they moved into Google Cloud. This could be possible with any of the companies. So I always recommend that you should learn cloud agnostic technologies, and then you should learn to deploy the same thing on multiple clouds, so that you do not have any limitation on any specific technology, any specific company also, and you will have better opportunities. Even in my career of 10 years experience, I have worked in all four major clouds: AWS, GCP, Azure, and also on Oracle, along with Databricks. So Databricks is something which is common, present in everywhere except Oracle as of now. So even on Databricks also. So that is the thing, that is the power of writing something cloud agnostic. So I believe that everybody should focus on cloud agnostic or cloud independent technologies. Okay. Then uh, as I already talked about, that people say that I have learned Python, SQL, PySpark, but still feel stuck, right? They are stuck. So there is a gap. Can you tell that what is the gap exactly? If you know the basic technologies even, then if you are struggling for a job, then also there is a gap. Can you put in the chat if anybody want to tell that what could be the gap? Okay. So the gap is actually the experience. So nowadays companies just do not want just you should know the basic technologies. They want that you should have a little bit of experience also, even if you're a fresher. So that experience is a gap. So I designed my mentorship program that you will have experience also. You will write something on your resume that will fully tell you, and you will master of that thing. That you have also worked, you have experience also, and along with the things that that you will know the core technologies. Okay. So that is what I have written in third point. That is mentorship program. It should not only provide the knowledge, because it is mentorship. I'm not doing a course thing. If I will do in a manner that I'm teaching you a data engineering course, then it'll go up to 6 months or 8 months long. So I'm not teaching you course. It is a mentorship, and in mentorship you will do you will learn all those technologies along with doing. Okay. And when you do, so that will count under your experience, and you will be very confident about your experience, what you have built. And at the same time, m- my belief is that time is the money. Okay. So time is money means I do not want you to put for 6 to 8 months long course. Why it is 8 weeks? Because I am very confident that I can teach you around with my experience within 8 weeks, and you can save your time of 6 to 8 months just attending my 2 weeks of mentorship. But at the same time, these 2 weeks of mentorship will be like will be busy for you. The 2 months will be busy for you, and not very busy, that, but at least you should give your 1 to 2 hour daily. That will be required. Okay. I will talk about an analogy. So suppose that you all are hired somewhere in a new company, or you whatever in domain you are. So your manager will not say that, okay, first learn for 6 to 8 months, then we will give you a job, or then we will deploy you on a project. Generally, it doesn't happen except few companies. What is happening actually? So people's as a manager, what I do, I directly deploy them on some project. Okay, I just mentor them. When someone join under me, I just deploy them on some project, and they learn along with the doing. वो प्रोजेक्ट करते रहते हैं, उसके साथ साथ उसे लर्न भी करते रहते हैं, जैसे कुछ फंसा वो पूछते हैं, एंड फिर उसके बाद में वो क्लियर करते हैं. सो along विद डूइंग दे लर्न. एंड दैट इज व्हाई इट इज पॉसिबल दैट कि कोई भी नया मेंटी या फिर न्यू ज्वाइनिंग व्हेन ज्वाइंस इन अ न्यू कंपनी, they are full fledged workable, like they start working within like 1 month. And that is the reason, that is the hack actually, new job analogy, right? So that is the belief, and my mentorship program will be very much dependent on this analogy. So, and cost of ignorance is something that which I want to tell. We'll talk about it a little later also. The cost of ignorance, that people do not understand that at whatever position they are as of now, and if you feel that I could be better if I already had done this किया, अगर मैंने ऐसा किया होता, वैसा किया होता, तो आज मैं यहाँ पे होता. ठीक है, इवन मुझे भी लगता है कि आज मैं पहले से सब्सक्राइब किया होता तो आज मैं इस जगह पे होता. सो व्हाई आई एम नॉट देयर, व्हाई यू आर नॉट देयर? बिकॉज वी हैव ऑलरेडी इग्नोर्ड फ्यू थिंग्स, एंड वॉट एवर द गैप इन बिटवीन is that, in terms of monetary, in terms of freedom. So that gap is actually the cost of ignorance, because we ignored in a few things. Why I am telling this? Because in during my mentorship, if you ignore my assignments, if you ignore my things, so that will be a difficult thing. Again, that cost of ignorance will be huge.